This is a really cute UI. Oh, look at all my favorite foods. Can't live without your noodles and rice, right? Right? Oh, and hot pot. Oh my goodness. This is a taste of the past. This game has been on my radar for quite a while, but I've never had the opportunity to get into actually playing the game. I believe this is a game from like I forget if it's an individual or a small team of people. Sondering Studios. I think I found them on TikTok. No, I found them on an Instagram reel first. Maybe when the game dropped in 2022. And then I came across the game again on a TikTok, which now I finally, like it, I remember to actually download this game, and so I want to give it a try. This game is supposed to follow the story of a Chinese girl trying to navigate her culture and her past. And again, me as Chinese Asian person, I feel like I would maybe relate to some of the things in this game. But again, I'm eager to see. Like, it's always so interesting to me when you meet when you meet another Asian person of a different background, regardless of like if you're international, if you're American born, or if you're like second, third generation Asian American. It's so interesting to see how diverse just the Asian community is. But I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm kind of eager to play this one. It's been a while since it's been on my mind, so I'm glad I have the opportunity to get to this now. We recommend finishing this game in one sitting. A playthrough will last around 30 minutes. I appreciate game developers who tell you how long the game is. Particularly when I record. I have to look up how long these games are so I can anticipate whether it's like something I should invest my time in. But this is good, right? It's a 30-minute experience. I appreciate that you tell me this ahead of time. E. Ingredients. Soy sauce, sesame oil, mushrooms. Why is everything blurred out? Even the ingredient list is indistinguishable. The pages are weathered and torn. Proof of generations of recipes passed down. Mom used to prop the recipe book on the kitchen counter as she made me scallion pancakes before class. Hot pot for special occasions. Long noodles for my birthday. My first birthday without her. I begged for the recipe growing up, but she always reassured me that it was Mom's secret. We used to make dumplings together every Sunday afternoon, dipping our fingertips into the water to connect the peel. The fresh smell of chives as the gyoza hit the hot oil. I can't remember the last time we cooked together. She eventually only put thought into her cooking for work potlucks. Cooking for people who've never heard of chili black bean sauce. That's so sad. I mean, it's so true, too. There's so many Asian ingredients out there that, you know, people who aren't Asian don't know about, and it's so foreign to them, and it's so interesting to see, like, the shock in people's faces when they're like, wow, this tastes so good. What do you think is in there? And then you hit them with a very non-generic ingredient, in American culture, at least. And they're always like, wow, I've never heard of it. It's just like, oh, I use this every day. Dad never understood our love for youtiao, how we'd meticulously dip the dough into congee. I knew her less and less, hearing about her day through eavesdropping on phone calls. Of course you're not there when I need you the most. Aww. Also, I love this art style. That was a quick nap. I can't believe I fell asleep. I bet I missed my stop. Where is everyone? You've been alone on this train this entire time. Is this me? Oh, I can move. Where is everyone? It's got like very anime sketchbook vibes. Grandma? Interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Grandma, come back! Am I supposed to keep talking to you? Honey, last time I saw you, you were just a couple of feet tall. I thought it'd be years before we met again. What's going on? I thought you were dead. Oh, May, I'm so sorry. Your mom left you too soon. Do I have to be close enough to talk to you? Oh. You know about that? What is this place? I found her here, May. Even though it's been so long since your great-grandma died, I still remember it clearly. I saw her everywhere. I kept reliving all of these memories I had once forgotten. I understand how you must feel. Wait, Mom's here? Where can I find her? There's so much I need to tell her. You'll see her when you're ready. What is this train? Where am I? I know this must be jarring, but you're right where you need to be. This train has a way of bringing those in need of guidance to it. Am I dead? Am I dreaming? You're okay, dear. I have one more thing before I should let you go. You remember the first time you swam? When I was 6? I used to take you to the swimming pool every Friday after elementary school. You complained every time that your mom wasn't there, but she was cooking dinner for us. When you made it to the deep end for the first time, your mom made you mapo tofu, your favorite at the time. She loves you. You haven't been here for the past few years. She wasn't there then, and she's not here now. She's been there all of your life, even if you don't see it now. You know it's my birthday, right? Where is she for that? I know you must feel hurt, but she sacrificed so much to make sure you were cared for. Moving to America, giving up her dreams. If you want to take one thing from her, it's to love, even when no one's watching. But how am I supposed to know she loves me if I don't see it? It's everywhere around you. Her waking up early to take you to school, working extra shifts to pay for your art classes. She never passed down any of your recipes, though. She didn't want you to worry about cooking so you could focus on school. Take this list and go to the fridge. I promised your mom I'd give this to you. Wait, did I also ask about my mom? Oh god. It's been a while, May. I'm happy to see you again. Your grandmother hasn't been doing well since your mother joined us. It wasn't her time yet. Can you tell me what's going on? I'm sorry, but not yet. I never thought I'd get to talk to you again. You know, they say you'll have all the time to sleep when you're dead, but your grandma still wakes me up in the morning to share the latest family gossip. Sounds like her. So you live here? And grandma lives here too? I guess you could say that. How are you holding up? I can't stop thinking about mom. I can barely get up in the morning. Remembering her is a part of accepting that she's gone. You'll remember her when you hear her favorite song on the radio or when you set the table for dinner. But it'll also hit you when you see something beautiful and wish you could tell her. The truth is, you'll never stop grieving her, but you will learn to celebrate her life by cherishing these memories. I still can't bring myself to delete her voicemails. I try to remake her food, but the online recipes I found are never as good as hers. Soon, you'll learn how to carry her with you properly. But for now, I want to know more about you. I haven't seen you since you finished middle school. How have you been? Talk about Dad. Let's just say, Dad only knows how to make microwavable meals. Oh dear, I'll have to keep that one to myself. Your mom would come back to life just to divorce your dad if she heard that. He asked me about school, but it feels like we're trying to fill up the space mom once took up. He's scared he'll never be what your mom was. We're all afraid we won't be enough, that our loved ones won't accept us, that we won't be appreciated. That doesn't change when you become an adult. How's school? It's been awkward. Everyone in class already walks on eggshells around me. I got sent home from class last week for crying. Everyone asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm just a kid and now my mom's dead. Then they started crying. So then I started confronting them, and though I'm the one with the dead mom, even though I'm the one with the dead mom, they were like, I can't imagine what I'd do if my mom died, but I don't have to imagine. I'm going to be reminded for the... I can't read. I'm gonna be reminded for the rest of my life that my mom's dead. Every holiday when I get married, when people ask what my parents do, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I don't want to see everyone spending time with their parents. Even though mom and I don't even do anything for Thanksgiving. It's the fact that all know what can never be. And now I'm bitter about people who did nothing wrong to me besides be happy. Your feelings may not be necessarily right, but they're human. Your mom's passing is going to be painful and awkward and selfish, but that's okay. I promise you, you're holding up as any person would. And one day your classmates are going to understand where you're coming from. Take care of yourself, May. We're all thinking of you. Oh, that's very sweet. I haven't seen my grandparents in so long. I can't imagine what my next interaction with them is going to be like, because it's probably been ages. Like, maybe the last time I saw them was when I was in middle school. Alright, well, let's see what's in the fridge. Recipe: noodles, mushrooms, scallions, sesame oil. Boy, I wish I knew I could read. I mean, I know what these are in Chinese. I can't read them. 我在爱我的 something something something. Oh god, my Asian American side. 妈妈，我 something 想你的，谢谢你 ，Thank you. 我的是面香菇 I think this is 葱 and oh god, something 油 I call sesame oil 麻油 but I can't read, so I don't I don't know what this says. Alright, let's see. Noodles, mushrooms, scallions, sesame oil. Sweet. Was that it? Oh. Are these my parents? Hi. Hi, have I met you before? You look familiar. May, is that you? Who are you? I haven't seen you since you were a baby. I'm your great-grandmother. Oh gosh, another generation down. I think mom showed me a picture of you once. Hopefully it was a flattering picture. How are you? I don't know. Have you had the funeral yet? It was last week. I took my sister to the mall to shop for a black dress, and it was weird. Like, what am I supposed to say when the sales associate asks me? Looking for anything in particular today? And it's not just that. Who's gonna take me to Ranch 99? Ranch 99! Oh my goodness. If you're Asian American and you haven't gone to a Ranch 99, there is something there you need to go. There is nowhere else that I will find Asian groceries as reliable as I can at 99 Ranch. Who's gonna watch scary movies with me? Part of me doesn't want to be happy because that will mean I've accepted her death. But that's what your mom would want you to do. Be happy. I reconnected with your mother here recently. All she talked about was you. You want to hear what she said? Oh. If I was in this situation, I'd want to, but I also, you know what, I'll just say yes. She said that she could not be more proud of you. She told me about how your robotics club made it to finals. How boldly you paint. Your love for 80s music. She remembers all of these things about your life. That's how you know she loves you. I didn't know she felt that way. You'd think that if everyone goes through loss, that we'd learn a better way to cope. We have the stages of grief to guide us, but grief doesn't know it's supposed to be linear. I feel like I'm going through the 4 stages all at once. You can take all the time you need. I wish we had more time so I could get to know you better, but I should let you go. Okay, to like, again, I don't want to emphasize, because it kind of is like a stereotype for Asian Americans and Asian parents not to tell their kids that they love them. And I feel like I'm an exception because my parents do. I know the ways that they express their gratitude and the way that they express their love and care. And it's different for every Asian parent. And again, I think the stereotype of like Asian kids not being told that they're loved is both partially true, and it's a different love language for Asian parents. This sounds stupid. I grew up Asian, but I don't. Is it normal for like white parents to tell their kids "I love you" all the time? Because again, the phrase "I love you" does not necessarily exist in like common speak for Asian people, even in Chinese, right? None of us ever say "我爱你." That sounds weird. But like they express their love and care in different ways. One of the most stereotypical ways I think is like giving you food. They always ask if you're full. Have you eaten? Are you hungry? They want to make sure that you're well nourished. That's Asian people's indirect way of saying I care about you and I want you to be well. And so again, it's a different culture and from a different person's perspective, right? Because the way I grew up is not the same way another person grew up. Anyway. Hello. Hi. You must be my great-grandpa. You must be May. I need to ask, how's being a teenager in your time? Kinda terrible. Sounds like things haven't changed then. I'm sorry about your mother, but let's get your mind off it, okay? We can talk about something else. Anything you want to know about me? What is it like being dead? Oh no. How did you meet my great-grandma? We were in the same high school, and we'd pass notes to each other. We drew doodles poking fun at our teacher. Oh, that's cute. When I moved away for the war, we kept in touch through writing letters. I was always excited to see what sketches she had for me that week. She'd draw what my family was up to, and I'd draw the latest pranks the soldiers pulled on each other. Eventually, I came back from serving, and I wrote her one last letter, asking her to be my girlfriend. That's sweet. I haven't even had a boyfriend yet. Relatable. I wouldn't worry about that. You inherited her looks. My turn to ask you, what makes you happy? Going on walks in the neighborhood with mom. Falling asleep to the sounds of rain. Listening to throwback songs in the car. That's good. The small things are always worth are always worth holding on to. I have to be honest with you. I had a complicated relationship with your great-great-grandparents. You'll meet them in the next train car. They're interesting people. It wasn't until they passed that I understood them. After my dad died, I had to pick up his stuff from my childhood house. And it was only then that I realized how similar we were. Navigating the familiar roads in my neighborhood, working to provide for my family, wondering what my purpose was. You're lucky you had this bond when your mom was living. Losing her isn't lucky. She was barely there when she was alive. You'll learn more about your mom as you grow older, and you'll understand what I mean. The train is quite dirty. Before you go, why don't you wash your hands before you travel further? Oh, that is such a common Asian thing too. Ooh, what's this? Click and hold to wash your hands. Oh my goodness. Hand washing is, again, this sounds weird. It's not an Asian thing, but Asian people love to tell you to wash your hands anytime they get. Oh, do I have to hold it to the bar? Did I go beyond the bar? Whoops. Like my mom will literally carry hand sanitizer, like 3 bottles of hand sanitizer in her purse just so that like if we touch anything and she's like, ah, wash your hands, shiso, shiso. I'm like, okay, I got it. I like barely touched something, but yes, I'll wash my hands. I'll wash my hands. Who are you? Hey kid, I heard you need a ticket to ride the train. What? I'm just messing with you. Just something us great uncles do. I'm still confused how this train works. Am I going deeper and deeper in time? Each cart houses a generation, and you, my dear, have reached the best part of the train. I wouldn't take your great-grandparents too seriously, though, especially your great-grandfather. He's been telling me the same story from the war for decades now. What is my purpose here? What are these ingredients for? Shouldn't it be obvious from how everyone's talking to you? About mom? She left something for all of us to give you. Why me, though? Why not dad? Because you're her daughter. From the day you were born, you became her world. Also because having kids means finally someone will laugh at your jokes. That doesn't last long though. Were you a parent? I am. You never stop being a parent, even when you're dead. When my wife was pregnant, I was terrified. I felt like I should have prepared more, had more patience, earned more money, knew more. But then my son was in my arms and I knew everything was going to be okay. That's what being a parent is. Being okay as long as your kid is. Is that how my mom felt? I'm sure of it. You read every book and consult every doctor, and you still won't feel at ease until your child is safe. I wish mom could see me now and tell me everything's gonna be okay. There's still so much left for me to do. She can't guide me through any of it. What's left? Tell me, what do you have to do? I haven't even finished high school. I have to fall in love, get my heart broken, go through an emo phase. Find myself. Work at the bookstore down the street like I always dreamed of. I have to paint something greater than I have ever done before. One day, you will do all of those things, and we'll be here, cheering you on. People told me I wouldn't be famous, but look, I'm in a video game. Huh? Don't worry about it. Your mom told me to give you these noodles. You can boil them on the stove before you go. Select the right temperature, 80 Celsius. 110 Celsius. Are we boiling water? Yes, yes. Yay! Do I put the noodles in? Can I put them in? No? Okay. Who are you? Also, my camera's probably gonna block this. Hi, May. Oh god, I can't read. God. Oh god. 1 second. Let me casually look this up. Oh, I can't write either. Mingxia. Huh? Hi, May. I'm Mingxia. It's an honor to meet you. Your grandmother told me that you're an artist. I'd like to hear about what art you do. What art you do? I can't read. I paint watercolor portraits. What have you done recently? I did a painting of Mom and me. She's the sun and I'm the moon. You can't have one without the other. I made it for Mother's Day, but Mom never got to see it. You must really care for your mom then. I just wanted her to notice me. I'm starting to think she always did. I don't know if anyone's told you, but I used to paint as well. I did traditional brush paintings of mountains and trees. Painting's the only time I feel like my old self. No one tells me how I'm supposed to feel. Have you ever written poetry on your paintings? That's what I used to do in my time. I'd sometimes write my own or use... Li Bai. Right? Oh god, I can't read. I'm such a bad Asian American. Yes, Li Bai's work. Oh god. I only ever write in my journal. I'm not poetic or anything. How about you try now? Oh, write a poem about painting or write a poem about moving on. I'll do the one about painting. Here goes nothing. There was once a girl whose mother gave her a paintbrush. She saw all that could be on the blank canvas. The sweet whistle of the winds. Sitting on your roof to late night vulnerability, a pink sunrise. A pink sunrise for falling in love too. A mother and daughter growing old together. She saw what can no longer be. A mother who left too early. And left too little behind. Stole all the beautiful colors. Why is this turning dark? Until there was no warmth left. She saw everything she once was. Everything she's lost. Are you sure this is your first time doing poetry? It's so dark. Pick up the knife and chop the veggies and put the knife back where you found it. Ooh. Yeah. Put it back. Oh. Chop, chop, chop. Oh god, they're so uneven. Sweet. Doggy. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff. Talk to me, doggy. Why can't the dog talk? I want the dog to talk. Everyone's been talking about you. Oh, you're hitting me with all these names that I can't read. I'm starting to get self-conscious. It's only making me feel worse because I can't write either. Wang Su. Wang Su. I'm May. Nice to meet you. I heard about your mom. It's gonna be hard, but you need to take care of your sister. Your dad is busy with his job. She lost her mom too. She needs her older sister to be there for her. I know, but I'm barely holding on myself. Look, loss doesn't come easy. My mom died when I was 5. But your grandma made sure you could have a better life in America. And you shouldn't throw that away because your mom is gone. You need to take responsibility of your sister. I'm trying. It doesn't have to be much. Just make sure she's had dinner and finished her homework. You understand? I guess. You're lucky that you have food on the table. Back in my day, we could only eat meals like yours for New Year's. Just because you've gone through that doesn't mean I can't suffer too. You need to understand the value of work. Your dad has to pay for your art classes by himself now. Haven't you considered that? But Mom put me in painting classes, and it's one of the only things that make me happy. Listen, I just want what's best for you. Think about it, okay? Also, did I ever figure out what their relationship was in my family? Ooh, puzzle. Oh god, I feel like I'm in Chinese school again. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Sun and moon. Oh. God, this is really testing my Chinese skills. I'm so embarrassed. Very sleepy. Who are you guys? You sure know how to keep a lady waiting. Is this the last train? You could keep exploring, but no one else will know a thing about making noodles. You know how to make the long noodles? You mean longevity noodles? I'm the one who created the original recipe. But I'm missing one of the ingredients. All I know is that your mother told me to give you this. Wood ear mushroom. She remembered. I feel terrible. Of course she did. She's your mom. The long noodles represent a long life. It's why you eat it on your birthday. That's a very traditional thing. Granted, I don't think I've ever done that. It's very traditional. Chinese people, Asian people love their symbolism. They love their symbolism. It's built in the language, and everything has to symbolize something. Especially the longevity noodles. That is such an Asian thing that I've heard throughout my entire life. I've never had them before. Maybe maybe that means I'm not gonna live very long. This is your mother's final gift to you, a reminder of your Chinese heritage. You can get through this, May. Your mother told me you're a strong woman. People keep telling me that after she died, but I didn't do anything. I just begged the universe, my friends, whatever god there might be, that she would come back. I wish I knew right where Dad's favorite udon noodles. I can't read. I wish I knew right where Dad's favorite udon noodles are. I wish I knew how to celebrate my identity, like how she did. Knowing the right amount of sesame oil to add to wontons. Navigating 99 Ranch like my home. Preserving my culture for the next generation. Not live in an empty house of people who forgot Mom as she was spirited and wise, who taught me how to hold a paintbrush. But you did do something. You're carrying on her heritage and taking care of yourself. That's what she would have wanted. What do you want to do now? I want to stay here longer. I want to figure out. I want to find mom. I want to learn more about. God, I can't read. I just looked this up too. Oh God. I want to learn more about May someone's paintings and hear grandma share stories about mom. I wish I could give you more time, but you need to get home soon. After you've mixed the noodles, you've done all that you need to do. There's a bowl at the end of the train. Also, these very long landscape type paintings. Again, another very Asian detail. I feel like I see these everywhere. Not in my house, but I see them anywhere. There's like Asian families or like even my chiropractors. I think his lobby has like one of these Chinese paintings. Remember carefully. Alright, test my memory. Oh god. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, what was at the bottom? Was it red? I didn't know what I was remembering. I thought I would have to look at something here. Oh god. Red. I think it was no yellow first and then blue and then red. There we go. I have a brain. Oh dear. Photographic memory, you saved me yet again. Is this mom?
Mom? Is that you?
Happy birthday, May.
I can't believe you're here. So much has happened ever since you left. I need you back.
You know I can't leave.
But why did it have to be so soon? Why couldn't you stay for my graduation or be there for my robotics final?
I wish I could have stood by you through all of those moments.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never appreciated how you took extra shifts to put me through art class. I'm sorry I don't help Dad enough. I'll do anything for you back, please.
You don't have to be sorry for anything. Do you remember the first time I made you noodles? You were in the 3rd grade, so small and curious. The store ran out of bean sprouts and you suggested wood ear mushrooms. From then on, that ingredient became our tradition. Our cultural heritage is shaped by these small moments. You've always been a part of that.
I'm everything I am today because of you. I never thanked you for making kanji for me when I was sick, or for believing in my paintings.
Don't worry. Just knowing that I'll always be in your heart brings me peace.
Thank you, Mom, for everything. I wish we could have dinner together one last time.
I'm sorry for leaving so soon.
You did more than enough for me. You were the greatest mom I could have asked for.
May, I want you to keep painting. Ask Dad to take you to that New Order concert. Live like you did before my passing, spirited and open.
I don't know if I can do that without you.
I'll always be with you. It looks like this is your stop. I love you. Always.
I love you too. Goodbye, Mom.
Six years ago. Scoop a small spoonful of mixing to the center, then use your spoon to connect the wrapper like this. But how do we add the soup? Oh, they're making xiaolongbao. I'm still trying to hold back tears. I almost cried. Some of the filling will become the soup. All we have to do is wrap the rest of these and steam them. Wanna try? Oh, I get to do this again. My nightmare. I still don't know how to fold the... Every time I try to make these, I for the life of me cannot fold them. Mine always turn out really flat. Oh, I did this not too long ago myself. I did this when my whole family was home. Both me and my sister are never home, and it's very rare that the 4 of us are at home together now, and Like, I had to. I had to do something. Oh god, did I break the game? Or am I just stupid? Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm just stupid. Oh man. We always make a mess of the kitchen when we do this too, and it's always we all clean up together. It's a whole family event. Like this is the epitome of like Asian family culture and bonding is making food together. There is not a culture in the world that I know of that doesn't bond over food. If there is one, you gotta let me know, because then I would like to change their minds. Food is everything. That's perfect. I knew my girl was a fast learner. After dinner, can we go to the pool? Ask Grandma. She can take you. But I want you to go with me. I have to clean up after dinner. Please, pretty please? Okay. How about this? If you clean up with me, we can all go together. Yes, Grandma. Mommy says she can go to the pool with us today. Don't go so fast. We have to finish these dumplings first. One thing at a time. Where did you learn to make such yummy food? Your grandmother taught me. Who taught Grandma? Her mom taught her. One day you'll teach your kids. May, I want to talk to you about school tomorrow. You're starting the 6th grade. Ah, don't remind me. Middle school is going to be even more challenging, but I know you can get through it. I was looking through my stuff today when I found a card you wrote for me when you were in 2nd grade. Your teacher had you all write letters for Mother's Day. You said you were lucky to have me as a mom, but really, I'm lucky to have you. I get to have a little girl who's the brightest person in every room. Us moms, we're always thinking about how we can raise our kids better. If our kids will be good people or smart. Am I smart? Am I a good person? Yes, except when you steal your sister's toys like you did with her stuffed koala. Hey, she stole my doll first. You asked the question, didn't you? May, don't forget how brightly you shine. You see the world with all this care. Don't let that go. You really think so? Of course. I want you to know how much I love you is all. Noodles, soy sauce, and toppings. That is a lot of noodles. Done? I'm not done. Oh, wait. Noodle. Wait, no. Don't you put the toppings on first? Alright, never mind. Soy sauce. Veggies. Sesame seeds. Oh, I get to individually put them on. Do I ever run out? Will I just have carrots everywhere? Okay, hold on. Gotta add that little bit of crunch flavor and color and texture, and you can never have enough green onion. Alright, I guess you can have enough green onion. I like my green onions. I want more. Wait, am I just allowed to keep adding carrots? Will this just never end? Happy Year of the Rabbit, everyone. Carrots all around. Wow, this is a never-ending supply of carrots. It just never stops. Where do I get these ingredients from? Okay, done. What a masterpiece, full of carrots and mushrooms. My nose is starting to run. I'm really holding back tears. I haven't... I'm trying.
I went to 99 Ranch the other day. My first time there without you. Did you feel emotional the first time you came to America? You must have been so excited to find an Asian supermarket and not just one exotic shelf in the grocery store. I walked past the aisles, the lychee jellies you used to buy me as a kid, the grandmas gossiping at the produce section. All those times I used to sneak Hello Panda in our shopping cart. I didn't know what brand of udon to buy. I tried to call you, but you couldn't answer. Then a lady came up to me. She grabbed udon off the shelf and told her daughter, "This one is my favorite." And just like that, I knew you were watching over me. I don't know how things are going to change, but I'll keep painting. I'll help Dad take care of Amy. I'll take everything you've given me and continue to love our family. I'm hopeful for the future, and all it took was a taste of the past.
Oh, man. What an emotional roller coaster. It's such a... Hang on, let me look at the credits. Yeah, thank you, Sondering Studios, for making this. It's probably been like half a year to a year since this game was released, but you've really encompassed not only what it's like to lose a family member, but what it's like to live in an Asian household in America. I was fortunate enough to not let my eyes run, but my nose is running because I'm so... It's so relatable. Aside from me not being able to read any of the any of the names, I feel so bad. I'm a failure of an Asian American. This is maybe like one of the few times that I feel an Asian story has been so moving to me. And while I haven't like personally experienced, well, okay, I can't say that, but of the people that I know, because I don't make contact with my extended family very often, and I do know that a couple of them have passed away pretty recently, but again, I don't have attachments to them, so it doesn't hit the same. But I will say that someone close to me has passed away recently, and people you see and treat as family, or people who have had a huge impact on your life, and seeing them leave, especially in a place where you're not ready for them to go, or especially when you needed them the most and they're not there, it's such an emotional story that I feel like people don't talk about very often, and particularly in gaming too, and the fact that I like to play some of these narrative games because I like to see the other stories that other creators have to tell from their perspective. Again, in the medium of a game, which is not something you see every day in gaming. And if anything, I just want to bring awareness to how wonderful of a job that you guys have done portraying the Asian lifestyle, and in portraying how Asian people express their kindness and care. Look, Sondering Studios, you have my full support if you guys are continuing to make games, and I'm very eager to see what you guys come up with next. And I will play it. I really will. Especially for, like, again, I make this big emphasis on indie game developers and smaller game development teams. I feel like we as a gaming community need to bring some attention to you guys, because the work that you guys are doing is life-changing. Not only that, but you let us, your audience, the ones behind the screen, get to experience a piece of your mind, a piece of your life, and a piece of your story. And I feel like a lot of the indie games that I've played, not even just like even outside of narrative games, I feel like have really struck me on an emotional level. And quite frankly, this is why I come back to gaming, is for that emotional connection. Technically, I could argue the same for like the competitive games and esport games that I've thoroughly enjoyed. There's a different kind of emotional attachment to those types of games, but this is on another level of I don't want to call it emotional distress, but it rattles me in a good way, but also it makes me very emotional, and it hits different. I don't know I don't know a better way of explaining. Should anybody from Sondering Studios see this video when it's out, I want you guys to know that I think you guys have done a really good thing here, and I hope you guys continue to make wonderful games, and I will keep my eyes and ears open for your next release. Ah, Asians are cool. Let me just say that. Asians are great.